There we go. Did you listen to that song I sent you?
No, I haven't yet.
Do you want to hear it? Can I play?
Oh wait, no, I did.
Can I play a little bit?
No, I did hear. Like I listened to it the next day. I got to tell you, I didn't see that coming.
I heard that song and I'm like, this is my fucking jam.
Yeah, I get you though. Like, I've got
it's cool, eh?
Yeah, it's one of those just feel good like beats.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a playlist on Spotify where it's like kind of like songs like that. Like some of them are kind of quirky, but they're like they make you happy.
Yeah, this one just makes me happy.
It's just an upbeat.
Yeah,
and quite a lot of them are the same as what you sent me, where they're quite short.
Yep.
You know, because it's kind of like if you drag it on for long enough, it will probably become annoying. So they make it short and a half. It's perfect. Like you know.
I'm gonna pop it on some people talking. So if you listen to this, like my wife was on TikTok, and we're in bed, and I wasn't looking at her phone or anything, and I was just listening to it and going, and I was like, what the fuck is that song? She's like, I don't know, someone's TikTok, you know. I was like, yeah, but can you send me the TikTok? I want to know what that song is. And then she went a little further and instead of sending me the TikTok, she sent me the song, and I'm like. And I listened to it like 5 times in a row, and I'm like, I fucking love this. And then we looked up the music video. I'm like, I like this even more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play like a few seconds of it because of like copyright and shit. So it's called "I Look Good" by OT Genesis. Oh, hopefully this comes through.
Okay, shit. Okay.
There you go.
I look real good today. 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 Jumping out the motherfucking Bentley. Rolling in a gas and new Balenci's. Walking with a pocket full of Benjis.
That's some gangster shit, though.
I know, right?
I look real good today.
I like the gangster look on you.
Real good today. I look.
So that's the song I'm fucking. It's literally 1 minute and 40 seconds, and. When I heard the song, I thought this was like either an Indian guy or like an Arabic guy, and I was so excited. I was like, oh, yeah!
I look real good today.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, this is someone from like Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, and they've put this out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of the accent stuff. And it's just this American dude.
Yeah.
But I love it. But then I listened to more of his songs. And they are not good.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, okay. So, well, like, the thing is, it was a fire beat right from the jump, like, so, but then it's just this, like, I think the quirky voice is what makes it, like...
Makes it work.
Yeah, it makes you kind of want to...
like, the right lyrics.
Yeah,
and,
cool. Oh, nice.
I love that thing at the end. He's like, I'm a 10-piece.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. The gangster look looks good on you.
I love it. I love that song. Like, I want it. I want it everywhere I go.
Yeah.
You know when people talk like if you could have an entrance song.
Yeah, of course.
Like I would find it hard to get past that song.
Really?
I fucking
love it. Is that shot
it.
right to the top as your theme song?
Because
I love that question. I think I've asked everyone I know that question at one time or another. It's like, if you were like a fighter, a wrestler, a stand-up comedian, whatever, what would your walkout music be?
Yeah, I would 100% that.
Really?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably
actually,
like,
no, I've got one. Like, it used to be Cult of Personality, but it's actually changed.
Ooh.
It's changed, and there was a song that randomly played. Like, I fell asleep at the hospital with my headphones on.
Yeah.
And it kind of just the playlist kind of drifted off into like random songs.
Yeah.
So I woke up to this song and I started nodding my head. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it was Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
Hail to the King.
Hail to the King.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm trying to think what else.
That's my walkout music. Hail to the King, Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay, cool.
Either that or just be Biggie, because Biggie's
the man.
Well, that Conor McGregor, like, he has it in his theme music where it's like, oh, can we just keep it playing in the background?
Yeah. I'll just turn it down a bit so we keep talking.
Because I'm not gonna like get geek out over like, but like
that's a cool guitar riff.
and like the what's happening in the stadium when this is happening.
Yeah.
Got all of that in my head.
Yeah. Is it kind of like Stone Cold Lightning where it's flashing and moving? And
yeah, but like then you cut to me and the camera's behind me and I put on like this jacket and then I stand up and then I make the walk from the green room to the backstage area.
Oh, from Gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I haven't come out yet. Like, so it's kind of, because there's a big video screen. So this is
playing live, like the DX entrance.
And right now I'm sort of like, say, hugging you, Morgan, fist bump, do the John Cena towel over the camera, and then now I'm walking, and then the camera like goes away from me.
Yeah.
Look at the crowd because I'm actually coming out in the middle of this. Once the lyrics hit, that's when the curtains open.
Yeah.
And the fireworks.
Yeah.
It's like right now.
Yes. It's got that.
So I woke up to this playing in my headphones.
Nice.
And I was just, I'm sure my heart rate went up when,
yeah.
Because I started nodding my head in my semi-comatose state.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's this song? Like, what the fuck? Because I told my brother, because my brother is like the opposite of me in terms of music.
Yeah.
He loves him some rock. He grew up very white. I love my gangster shit, right?
Yeah.
So like bands that I hadn't even heard of Avenged Sevenfold, but
Oh really?
Exactly. No, because I when I told my brother, I was like, are they up there?
Yeah.
And he just laughed. He's like, right, yeah. Because there's been times you've referenced songs, and bands, and I was like, what is it, Jimmy Eat World?
Yeah, my favorite band. Yeah.
When you said that was your favorite band, I didn't even know who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
Like, I know the songs now.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, but if you told me, like, name me one Jimmy Eat World song, I'll be like, I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
So, like, when I told him, by some band called Avenged Sevenfold, are they up there? And my brother was like, Avenged Sevenfold, yes. I'm like, oh, okay.
Because he likes Jimmy Eat World, eh?
Yeah, he loves Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah, fuck yeah. There's a song by them I think you'll relate to. It's called Drugs or Me, and it's like I think it'll have you in tears if you listen to it because like it's about it's about a guy singing to his mate, being like, "I want you, I don't want the drugs. Like it's the drugs or me."
Wow, powerful.
It is. It's real powerful. And actually, there's another song you'll relate to called 555, which is actually written about anxiety and depression.
Really?
Yeah, and the lyrics, when you hear the lyrics. It's like, yeah, this is exactly what it is.
Because I'm coming up 8 months sober now.
Yeah, wow.
8 months.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before we go to 8 months, I want to talk about that. But this is my wrestling entrance. I'm going to play it for you. I know exactly what it is. It's a New Zealand band too.
Ooh,
so I'll be representing. It's a New Zealand band called the Bleeders.
Okay.
And in the early 2000s, they were huge.
Is that right?
Yeah, punk.
The Bleeders. I've never fucking heard. So back then it was it was Blind Spot was huge.
Yeah, at the same time.
Is it around that time?
Yeah, but these guys were more like underground.
Yeah,
like
the Bleeders.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Dark.
So this is a Bleeding Heart.
So this is your walkout.
This will be my walkout. So I'm not out yet.
I'm in the ring because I've already come see.
Yeah.
Because I was first out. It's just I'm just sitting in the corner of the ropes.
Yeah.
Smugly like DDP, just
doing the Benoit where he holds the ropes, gives a tug and stretches his arms out.
Oh, it's Benoit. What a workhorse.
Oh. I would have Benoit's entrance music too.
Oh, that's in my it's most played songs list, Up there with Metalingus.
Yeah, that's a great song.
That's a fucking
Here we go.
How are you walking? Are you walking slow, or are you like power walking like Stone Cold, or are you like, are you walking out like
CM Punk style? That
CM
pace.
Punk style.
That pace, not his way. Just that pace where he's like, he's not rushing, but he's not going slow.
Yeah. What would you wear? What? I'm picturing you and Dusty Rhodes' get up, and it's cracking me
Okay, the question is,
just looking at
the
you
question is,
do I look
like I look like now? Because in which case I'm wearing fucking layers, bro. Fat man layers.
Okay, like man, you're gonna be Mick Foley.
I'm Mick Foley.
Mick Foley in at WrestleMania against Edge in the hardcore match with
the
track
flannel pants and shit. Yeah, or a bit of Devon, like not Devon, Bubba. You know,
camo.
Not camo, but like he always wore like shorts and a shirt, t-shirt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I'm doing that. I'm fatting it up. I'm not doing the visceral with my big fucking man tits out.
If you could have any any dude's body in the world like that, like you could turn into that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Whose body would you?
Do
want?
I have the injuries or just the look?
No, like the way, like whose body do you want? Just whose body do you want?
I would have. I don't want a body I have to maintain.
And it's okay. Try and get someone that's roughly like your height and really like I can't
that
say.
That only leaves one wrestler, which is Rey Mysterio.
You know what I mean? I mean, like for me, like it's not realistic for me to say I want to look like Randy Orton because he's too tall and too lean. Tall. So I'd probably pick someone shorter, like a Cody Rhodes or something.
Yeah, very cool. Actually, you know what? I would go for
The Rock. Would not be a bad choice.
No, I'm not going for The Rock.
But the fact that he's trying to say that he doesn't take steroids, fuck you don't. Come on, dog. How are you pushing 50? He's taking everything. He's taking everything. His piss will fucking melt through the cup.
Yeah. He's got a titanium toilet.
But because there's such a stigma around steroids, which I think is unfair. I don't think it should be a thing. That everyone's denying that they're taking it. Like the only person who's open about it is Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
because he looks the way he looks. Because he's like, yeah, I take HGH. I mean, testosterone.
Nowadays Hogan's real open about it.
Yeah.
He's real open about it. Yeah, I did that.
I can't fucking listen to Hulk Hogan anymore because he's told so many lies in the past. Like, it's just like everything he says, it's like, fuck.
But you can see the difference between, when you talk about the greatest of all time.
When they're old and retired and humbled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can tell, like, for example, you can tell that, you could always tell Hogan was on it. But you could tell Ric Flair wasn't.
Yeah, he did.
Because he never had the, like, WWF body. But he had the I've been in the fucking ring grinding body. Like, good shape. I
really hated the trunks that he wore.
Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who else I reckon never took it? Mm-hmm. Is Piper.
Yeah.
I reckon he was never on the juice. At least maybe injured. Maybe injured, but he was never a body guy though, man.
No, but there was a time he was bloated as fuck.
That's true, yeah. But that might have been
that's a
booze.
big giveaway. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I was a big drinker.
Speaking of booze, I miss drinking booze.
See,
now that like it's been taken away from me, now I want it. More. Whereas like, the back end of my, drinking, like say the last couple of years, like you and I both were in the same boat. It was just a once in a blue moon thing. Yeah. But when we did. Yeah. And so those social blowouts, I can't do them. I suppose I can still do them, but would I enjoy them as near as much?
I think you will. Bro, look, I tell you something. I have virtually stopped drinking as well.
Yeah.
Like, I had a couple shots when I was at Nathan's the other week. And it was a social thing.
Yeah.
We were playing drinking games for the election. So I had a few. Not a lot. And it was vodka, so it was real hard to down. And then the only other time I drank before that was Kirsty gave me, and her mum gave me, this 50-year-old bottle of scotch of Glenfiddich. And I've had a little...
Glenfiddich.
I've had maybe like the equivalent of 3 shots of that. But not as shots. As like an actual drink.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss... Like I was talking to you in the car, so on the way, because you put me up.
Yep.
And we stopped at the Foursquare.
Yep.
And I was telling you how I was like, I don't know if it's placebo effect or the fact that I just don't have anything in my system.
Yeah.
But when I drink like a can of Monster now,
I
feel like it's, I compared it to like when you're on your third beer.
Yeah.
And you're warm and fuzzy and happy and energetic.
Yeah.
Your inhibitions go down, your anxiety goes away, kind of thing. You feel like happy.
Yeah.
Like I've never had that effect with energy drinks before.
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, when I drink a can of Monster, that's how I feel, and I don't know if it's because it is a can of Monster or if it's just placebo.
I reckon it is. I reckon it is. Because
it is what?
I'm sorry, I don't think it's a placebo. I think it is the Monster. And I think it's two things. It's one, like you have a full sugar, like I only drink the sugar-free ones, right? Because I'm fucking on the edge of diabetes, I'm sure of it. So,
I am. I just don't give a shit anymore.
Just like, one more thing for the bucket.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm literally, it's the term is pre-diabetic.
Yeah.
So I said, well, like, why am I pre-diabetic? Is it imminent?
Yeah.
And they go, yeah.
So I go for the sugar-free ones just to help myself with that. And also, like, I find that the sugar-free ones are just as sweet.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, I love the fucking mango one.
I think as an acquired, once you get your taste buds around the artificials,
that's it.
Then you're good.
Like the other day,
anything.
The other day, I scalded down some Fanta, and afterwards my stomach was like, nah.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is way too sweet. But anyway, I reckon what it is that, like, you had a lot of shit. Like, this time last year, right, for example, you were on a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Like, you were on a lot of booze, a lot of drugs, a lot of whatever, right?
A lot of things.
And so, when you're on that much stuff, fucking having an energy drink is nothing.
Yeah.
You're not on any, like you said, you're 8 months clean, right?
Yep. Apart from the stuff you get from the hospital and stuff, like fentanyl
that's not, that's fucking prescription.
Yeah.
You're 8 months clean now, and so fucking, yes, of course, when you have the energy drink, your body's like, holy shit, guarana, caffeine, blah,
so
blah,
it's
blah,
actually having the effect it's meant to have
on normal everyday people.
Because I used to, because I know I've got
plus all the sugar.
I've got a really high tolerance with the drugs, Oh yeah, I haven't told many people this. I just got out of hospital.
Yeah, that's why there was a bit of a gap in shows.
And it was so like when they arrived to pick me up. Like, first of all, you know that you're a sickly cunt when the ambos know your name.
Yeah.
So what happened was, like, I had a pancreas attack. This was 3 weeks ago. And I vomited on myself and just collapsed in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Kiana called the ambulance. They came in. And I could straight away goes, Kels, tapping me. Like, I was conscious and aware. I was just in so much pain I couldn't move. Yeah. So they immediately, like, put, like, a line in. Gave me a shot of fentanyl.
Yeah.
And now, bearing in mind, I just had tramadol, Panadol, and Sevrodol, which is morphine. Yeah. This was like about a half an hour before they arrived. Yeah. Fentanyl in the house. When they put me in the gurney, put me in the ambulance, she gave me another one because I was just writhing in pain. Yeah. When we got to the hospital, we were reversing in, and I was just so much pain. Like, and by my heart rate was at like 170. Blood pressure was like 190 over 130, I think it was. Insane like numbers. So like she gave me another fentanyl shot when we got into the, like reversing in. So that's 3 shots of fentanyl, right? Yeah. Now I was in the gurney and A&E, and she gave me another one. That's 4. Then they didn't fuck around. They took me straight to a bed. Yeah. And then the doctor, someone came in and gave me a double dose. Yeah. So that's 5, 6. 6 shots of fentanyl on top of all the shit I had before the ambos arrived. And it still took 5 hours for the pain to go away. Jesus. Like, so my body is really resilient to, because I've taken drugs my whole life, like medication. Yeah. So like 2 Panadol, that's a joke. That's a laugh. Yeah. Having a laugh.
It's like having 2 Tic Tacs.
Yeah, it's nothing. So I had that with energy drinks all the time, like where I was envious of people that could have like a V and just like like zzz. And I never had that, but I think like you said, the system's quite a lot cleaner now. Yep. That I'm just having the effect that it should normally have anyway. I've just never totally. I've just never experienced that before.
But also, like, you fucking down that thing. Like you
because I love me some fizzy, I'm a fizzy fiend, regardless of the flavor. Yeah, even kombucha. And the reason why I say kombucha is at the hospital, in the cafe, the only thing that's fizzy in that fridge is kombucha. Yeah. So I was just like, reluctantly, like, it's like when Homer was just like, we have Mountain Dew or crab juice. Like, I'll take the crab juice. Like, it was, so. I don't know. I did down it pretty quick, but
Because when I down one that fast, I'm the same. I'm like, woohoo! Like,
so this is just the norm then.
Because like the last time I did an hour show, I fucking powered one, and I was just like, "Fuck, get me on stage now."
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So, I think that's the idea.
Okay.
So yeah.
By the way, fentanyl, a hell of a drug to come off. Like, because you have a come down.
Yeah.
You have a crash. You crash from fentanyl, but it's like the better of two evils, because at the time the fire is in like, you know, the inferno, there's the pain.
Yeah.
Is just so out of control that, you know, you'll happily take all that fentanyl.
Yeah.
You know, like but the problem is it's a very highly addictive like drug.
Yeah.
Would you call it?
Is it?
Drug? Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a highly addictive, meaning like...
Yeah, very, very addictive.
Well, when sometimes people get it twisted when they hear like, oh, it's highly addictive. It's not like you fiend for it. What it means is your body quickly adapts to like, oh, I love life with fentanyl. This is nice. Yep. And as soon as you stop taking it, your body's just like, hey, where's that fentanyl shit?
Yeah.
And it kind of breaks down for a bit, because it's just like, oh, what do we do? I guess we've got to, you know, clean up a bit around here. Like the body like has to take a while to adapt. So when I got, like, that's why it's taken me about a week. You know, that hospital hangover I talk about, like, that's part of it, is coming down off the morphine and fentanyl. And like, and it fucks with your sleep, because you don't sleep up there. Nah. Because every 2 hours you're getting woken up, like either for like OBS and that's around the clock too. Yeah. Like, you know, so. And
if it's not you getting woken up for your OBS, someone in your room is getting woken up for theirs. And it wakes you up.
Yeah, and there's constant foot traffic, and your sleep's real stagnated. It fucks it up.
It's not a restful place.
Like for instance, I finally slept like late last night. Yeah. But yesterday was day 3 without any sleep. Yeah. No sleep, no nap was day 3, going into day 4. So 3 to 4 days without sleep. Yeah. And the fucked up thing is, I don't know anyone, no human being that like could even like physically stay awake for 3 days. Oh, for me, it's like
I can barely do 3 fucking hours.
It's sad that I'm so conditioned to it. Yeah, because you should not be conditioned to something so freakish. Like, you know, when we did the 24-hour podcast, I even told you before we started, I was like, bro, I'm a bit worried. I didn't sleep again last night. Yeah, because that was day 4. Yeah, on that Friday.
I was thinking of calling it off.
Yeah, because we did it on the Friday. Yep. That Friday was day 4 without sleep. Yeah. But like, we're about to do a 24-hour podcast. So add a day to that. Yeah. So by the time that we finished, like, you know, bad. I was delirious.
Yeah. And I was too, because I'm not used to, I can't do that.
Yeah, because I am perfectly aware that's not fucking normal. No. Like, a normal person is what you went through a 24-hour like thing. That's like, man, I've gone a whole night without sleep. Like, that's insane, right? Whereas for me, like, that was my 5th day without sleep.
Yeah, that's normal.
Which is insane, bro. Like, like the extremes. Like like you told me earlier about you were having a convo with your dad, and your dad sort of jokingly said, like, "How the hell is Kels still alive?"
Yeah, I don't know. Bigger purpose.
Yeah, like,
whatever it is, it's a bigger purpose.
Yeah, well, like what I told you before we went on. I don't know if I want to talk about it.
Well, don't then. I got something to talk about.
Okay.
So today, I've made a decision. I made this decision a few hours ago. I'm going to set myself a challenge, right? And it's going to be really fucking challenging. And when I say what the challenge is, if you listen to this, you're going to be like, that's not hard. But it's like, keep in mind, like, mental health and fucking how much I dislike social media, right? Is I'm going to make a challenge myself to every day record a video of my mental health for that day.
Cool.
So at the end of every day, I'm going to go, this is what happened to me today. This is how I feel. This is what I'm doing about it.
Or even start recording like random like things throughout your day.
Yeah.
You know, even it could be like a sunny day. Yeah. You know, one of those like ones that you kind of skip all the time, but it's like just showing you walking along the street. Yeah. Just a quick 3-second thing. Because then to me, if I saw that, then, oh, that's cool. Like he's out and about. Like, I know for me, like when people see me like say like, I'll randomly go to the mall or something.
Yeah.
And so, like a old friend that I haven't seen in like 2 years.
Yeah.
And when I see them, like they're genuinely happy to see me and shocked because I don't, I'm not out and about often. So
yeah,
and they're happy that I'm out and about.
Yeah.
So if I saw you like doing like just life shit,
the
fact that you're doing life shit is enough for me to be like, man, he's killing it today. To me, that's a big day. Like for me, getting up, showering, changing, leaving the house, doing a few errands, and then coming home and having a nice dinner with my daughter. That to me is like a fucking home run. Like
best day ever.
Best day ever. Like you can't get any better than that because those days are rare.
Yeah.
So seeing you do life shit would be quite motivating.
I just think it's like because I'm so fucking. I think the big thing is like. So on the way home, we went to Whitianga, right, for the long weekend just been, and amongst other things, we just had a death in the family, another one. 45. She was 45.
Too young.
Oh, man. Like...
Too young.
I used to live with her. And...
so that's close to home for you, bro.
Yeah. Technically not family, but family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, family. Just say family.
No, 100% family. Like...
cool.
And someone really young, and we were only a few years apart, and like we lived together for a while. And so, I was really fucking taken back. She was really
45
awesome.
is young, bro. Like, how did she die?
Epilepsy.
Fuck me.
Yeah, her body was done.
Yeah, okay.
She was just a mess. And it sucks, man. Like, she's got a daughter and shit, and she was just awesome. She introduced me to a lot of things in life, like a lot of cool things. And she introduced me to, like, before you go drinking, go get 2 kebabs, don't get one. So you got one for when you get home. Do you know what I mean? Just sound like life wisdom like that, eh?
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Those little fucking things, and you're like, oh, of course.
Little gems.
Of course. One to fill your stomach, and then one to fill your stomach again, so you got something in there.
And the share of a daughter.
Yeah. Okay. So that really sucked. But so anyway, on the way home, we detoured and shit like that, and it was like a
R.I.P.
fucking it was like a really long trip. We left Whitianga at 10:30. We didn't get home till 9:30, so it's just off fucking 12 hours. A lot of time to think, and like one of the things I was thinking about is like. I think a lot of people have a misconception about me. I don't know if they do or not. Like. Oh, he talks about his mental health a lot, but he still gets up and goes to work for 5 days a week and all that sort of shit. But it's like, I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I make myself do it, and then people are like, "Oh, yeah, but it can't be that bad because you still do all this stuff." And it's
that's such a narrow-minded way of looking at it.
Yeah, it's like that's because like I have to.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Like I have people relying on me at home and at work.
You can't be that bad because you're going to work. Fuck off. That's such a narrow. Yeah,
but I'm also like really so used to like getting up, putting that mask on, and going to work and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, you're programmed, eh?
Yeah. And so I think this will give people like a different old insight. Because I'm not just talking about me.
I think it's a beautiful idea, bro.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about me. Like there are hundreds and thousands of people, tens of thousands of people who are exactly the same. Like, no matter how you're feeling inside, you still got to like get up, shower, go to work, do your job to the
life
best,
around
100%
you.
to the best of ability.
Life around you doesn't stop.
Yeah, because you got people relying on you or waiting on you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of a team. Like I'm part of a team. And I always think about that. Like my team. I can't let my team down.
Yeah.
And all that sort of thing. And I got an awesome team. Like I fucking love my team. Mm-hmm. And so it's all of that. And so I just thought, well, maybe it'll be better. But maybe it'll be better for me as well.
I think it's a cool idea, bro. So that's your challenge.
No, look, I'm terrible with these challenges. So like a little while ago, I was like, I'm going to post a photo on Instagram every day. And that lasted 3 days.
Yeah, but the difference is this time around is you're holding yourself accountable by announcing it.
Yeah,
you didn't, because you didn't do that last time.
No. I just started doing it.
Yeah, that's the first I've heard of it. Whereas this, you're like announcing it as if to say like I'm standing by, like, because if you're going to be flaky about it, I don't think you'll be doing this right now and announcing it. I think you're quite determined to do it.
And it might be like some videos might be like 5 seconds long. It's like, had a shit day. I don't want to talk about it.
That's fine, man.
But you know what I mean? Other videos might be like, this is what happened yesterday. I'm ready to talk about it. Or like, today was a good day. Like the last 2 days have been real hard. And I feel like I haven't even seen my kids because we got home on Monday night. And then Tuesday I was in an all-day course. And then Wednesday I had... Tuesday I was in an all-day course. And then Tuesday night I had UCOL. So I literally got picked up from the course. I came home, changed clothes, grabbed my camera bag and all my gear, and went straight to UCOL. And so as I was getting out of the car, Breckin was like, I don't want you to leave. And then today was get up, go to work, come home, change, go to a meeting for the hub, which was productive and shit, you know. And so that's not a problem. But then it was like that was my whole evening. And all I wanted to do was get back and record. Mm. Do you know what I mean? Like, get back to this point where we're doing this.
How do you feel about you and I both do the same thing and we do it on our Before You Jump TikTok?
If you want to do it, but I'm not going to hold you to it. Because some days I know you can't. Yeah, I know some days you can't even look at your phone.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't want to hold you to it, but
for the average, like, you know, normal person who has a 9 to 5, has pretty decent health, doesn't have many dramas going on in their life.
Yeah,
like I think it'll be when you said earlier, like a little sort of peeling back the curtain a bit, having a little insight to who you really are. I think some people might find it interesting to see just how much shit that I go through.
Yeah,
like how many like MRIs I have. like I've had more MRIs this year than people will have in a lifetime.
Yeah,
you know, like
totally.
But a lot of people don't know what an MRI is like or what the experience is. And I remember I asked one of them when I had one of my MRIs, like, what's it like in terms of recording?
Yeah.
They go, you can do it until you go in, because once you go in, you're strapped in.
Yeah. And it's a giant fucking magnet.
And but a lot of people don't know about, or like seeing like different kind of IV lines going into different veins.
Yeah.
Like, so I'll have my arm out like this, and they'll be pricking. The needle was about, I'd say, an inch long.
Yeah.
And it's a hard plastic, it's like a really hard, sharp plastic.
Yeah.
So they shove the whole inch into the arm.
Yeah.
And then they start wiggling around, and sometimes blood squirts everywhere.
Yeah.
But to me, that's like, I've seen that a million times. Like, I could, like, that could happen, and I won't even break conversation.
Yeah.
So how was your day? How's the hubby? Like, is he still doing like squirt? Yeah. Like, to me, that's nothing. But then when I tell like one of my mates who don't go through all that shit, he's like, well, hold back up. You squirted blood like everywhere?
Yeah.
Actual squirting. Like, and I'm like, like, nah, like actual squirting, like a water gun.
Yeah.
One of my mates Dallas was asking me like a water gun.
I can attest that you're 100% telling the truth, because I've literally come to see you in hospital and your things popped out and fucking started squirting.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, and you're like,
bro, you're bleeding hardcore.
And I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah, and I've been there when the nurses come back and been like, oh, okay, I'll fix this and shit. And I'm just like dodging your blood.
Yeah. See that
I really
right
don't
there.
want to get your fucking AIDS, eh?
Yeah, no. You don't want to get my AIDS. It's not normal AIDS, it's just Kels' blood. Like, I had the sort of blood where I could safely sit there. Sandflies, mosquitoes everywhere.
Yeah.
No, not a single bite.
Yeah.
Like, a mosquito will land on me and be like, something's off with this.
No.
Like, or the whole, that blood, they had this, like, national blood drive about a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was while I was in hospital anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the ladies that does the, every morning she does the blood, like grabs bloods off me.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I was just like, can someone like me give blood? And she actually burst out laughing. She's like, oh, love, not you. No, your blood is, no.
You know how, like, you make that joke, you're like, oh man, he's so fat, his blood type is Rocky Road. Yours is like prescription. Your blood type is prescription.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking drugs. Not bad drugs, like prescription drugs.
I'm just, And I've
your
taken
blood type is fucking fentanyl.
Not anymore. I've come off of it. It took about a week.
Yeah.
God, it's hard to come off of. Like, I every time I tell people that, you know, I got those blister packs. I've got 2 sheets of them, morning and night.
Yeah.
And it's just massive amount. And I keep calling it the adult advent calendar.
Yeah.
And like people seem to get a kick out of like me saying that, but like some of the nurses that I'd never seen before, they'll come in and they always come in with like, it's like a paper cup shot glass of your pills.
Yeah.
And I can tell you now, like, so it's like those little punnets of sauce you get, like those cardboard ones. So picture that that's 2/3 of the way full of pills.
Yeah, yeah.
I can just bang it. It's about 20 pills.
Yeah,
different size. I can bang it in my mouth and have just a sip of water,
and it all goes.
And again, so the old nurse is like, "Holy shit!" I'm just like, I'm unfortunately like used to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a cool skill to have.
Nah.
I can bang 20, but there's so many drugs, and like I'm trying to identify which ones are the ones that are making me feel so low, like low as in no energy, because some of these tablets have mad side effects, and which ones can I get away with not taking?
Oh, you gotta be careful with that though.
Yeah, well, it's
talk to the doctor.
No, like. But they every doctor's the same. Like they don't know. I'm a puzzle. They can't.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I've actually got a cool story that when I talked to the surgical team, they go like, we took your case, like specifically your case, to the board. Like they had the the
review board and shit.
Yeah, but they took it to Auckland.
Oh yeah,
and like they were discussing what's the next step for me, because we've tried every non-surgical option. Yeah, nothing. I'm still getting these attacks. So, like, he's like, there's been a lot of research around. We're looking for the most least intrusive way to do things, and so we're looking at removing your gallbladder. And I burst out laughing. I'm like, that's the least intrusive option is removing an organ. Yeah, holy fucking Santa Claus shit. But they said that they just said, look, it's the thing is, it's not a guarantee that it'll work. Yeah. It's just like it's proven that it's helped a lot of people with diminishing the attacks.
Well, Ben's had it,
but I'm just like but they go, that's even that the reason why they took it to this board is they basically like laid out everything, that all the ailments and diseases and stuff that I have. They laid out all the drugs that I have and their interactions with what. And they said, like, so that's the puzzle they're trying to work out. Yeah. And they just said it's kind of like red wire, blue wire with you, because there's no clear-cut answer. And that's what it's been like my entire life, where I've kind of been like a bit of a guinea pig. Yeah. Like, they're like, oh, well, try these instead. Like, they don't know if it's going to work or not. I've had that my entire life. Yeah. You know, like, and to their credit, they're like, we don't know. As surgeons, we don't know what to do. Yeah. So they're actually like doing a lot behind the scenes. Yeah. Because I saw that, like, you know, because you get to know them really well to the point where you can just wander, like they're on the second floor, and I can like go down to the second floor and just walk into the staff only area. That's how like close we all are. Like, hey, Kels, like, you know,
you might as well have a staff badge.
And you know, just so that they're working. So they're sending me to an immunologist. Okay. Like, just because they said that you know, one big one is your immune system, your immunodisorder, and the immunosuppressant drugs you take. Yeah. Those are the ones that are real iffy. So they're searching for options, but in the meantime, it's more like they were talking about surgery. 2 weeks ago. So if I get another attack and go up there, like it's kind of like every attack at every hospital visit is getting me closer and closer to that surgical table.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which freaks me out.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
What if I don't wake up? Like,
don't go to sleep is the answer.
Oh yeah, just open me up.
No, they can do it. They can numb you and shit. You just to stay awake.
Yeah. Well, I just picture when you tell me like we're gonna take out your gallbladder. Yeah, I'm just like, to me that's just like I just picture my stomach just cut open, you know, surgical. Oh, nah. Well, how do they do it? Like,
oh, I don't fucking know.
Oh, I didn't even know what the gallbladder. I had to Google it. Like, yeah, it was kind of like when I got pancreatitis.
Yeah,
like,
to look it up. Yeah,
I was just like, It was when you got pancreatitis last year. Yeah. And like, what are you in? Because you were in hospital. So what are you in hospital for? Pancreatitis. And I'm like, what the fuck is pancreatitis? Yeah. Google it. Then I was like, what does it? Then I had to Google, what does a pancreas do?
Yeah.
You know, like it
does some shit.
Well, fuck, it's
pretty important. Turns out
turns out it's one of the most important organs in your body, and but when I tell people like pancreatitis, I don't get a reaction, but then I follow it up with plus I had simultaneous kidney and a heart failure. That's the one that people are like, oh my god, that's so serious. I'm like, don't sleep on the pancreatitis. Because that's the one that's
going to be the title of this episode. Don't sleep on the pancreatitis.
Because that's the one that should get that reaction.
Yeah.
You know, like, because no one, people just go, oh, so what's that, like appendicitis? Like you get a little surgery and whatever. It's like, no, it's, I actually had a less than 10% chance of surviving. And, it turns out it's the most important, one of the most important organs in your body.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have known. Like, but I can't be too naive about it because I was the same.
Yeah.
I had to look it up when you got it last year.
Yeah, so did I.
I'm glad that you're the in the 9 out of 10 bracket where you're not like, it's not a case of like, it was just like, kind of like a one-off.
Yeah,
like
with just a random thing.
Yeah, that's the most common part. I unfortunately landed in the 1 out of 10 bracket where it's like it's gone from acute pancreatitis to now it's turning into chronic pancreatitis. We get it all the time. And so gallbladder removal being the least intrusive option to me was funny.
Yeah.
Because we're looking at the least intrusive option. So we're going to remove an organ. I was like, I was like, I hate to know what the most intrusive thing is. And they go, the most intrusive option is not an option. You won't survive it.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know what that. I don't
know.
Do
you know what's funny is because when I had it, and they talked to me about surgery as well. They're like, if this doesn't clear, you need to go get surgery. And they're like, we remove your gallbladder. I was like, I think you mean pancreas. And they're like, because I still didn't know what it fucking did. And they're like, no, gallbladder. I was like, so the answer is to remove something else. So you might as well be like, oh, my dick's playing out. Well, we'll take a lung.
Yeah, but now when you say like remove that makes me laugh now because now I know I'm like
you can't remove the pancreas.
Well informed about the pancreas now. You just kind of learn as you go, and
it's pretty important.
Removing your pancreas, it can't be done.
Yeah,
it can't be done. That's not an option. Like so, like when you go to hospital for this shit, bro. Like you're not going up there to get like medication. You're going up there purely for pain management. Yeah. That's why you're up there. Like,
yeah. Because
when you have these attacks, nothing touched the sides. Like, I still notice my tolerance for pain relief is still really high, but the fucking energy drinks. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of like being that third beer. Like, I miss like.
But you know what's good now is you're talking about the social side of things and stuff like that. At least you know you could grab one of those, take it to a party, fucking down it, and still have a good time.
Take one of what? Oh, yes,
a Monster or a V or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you still have that of...
I have to be honest with you, bro. Like, lately I've been thinking about, like, drugs.
Yeah. My beautiful wife has walked in, and nothing makes me happier than when she walks in the room.
Oh, listen to it. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, whatever, cunt. I agree. You're the one who walked in and was like, hey, Jen, where's my hello? Where's my hello, Jen?
Who said that?
You, motherfucker.
No, I didn't.
Come sit over here. Oh, she doesn't want to be heard.
Do you want to be interviewed?
No. Jen's been doing some amazing stuff lately, I gotta say.
Okay, before you go any further, when you say she's been doing amazing stuff, is this PG?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Carry on. Because sometimes you'll start the conversation with, "Oh man, like Jen blew my mind the other day." I was like, "Really? What happened?" And then I walk into like something that's X-rated. Yeah. And I'm like, "Fuck, bro!" Like a little bit of heads up.
Yeah.
So I don't know I had to cut you off there. And all right, carry on. Sorry.
Oh, just cool things, like just being so fucking cool. Well, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like yesterday, I had that training, and it's a full day training at the Distinction Coachman and shit like that. And then I was like, well, let's have lunch together. And she's like, what do you want? I was like, just a sandwich is fine. And she fucking turns up with half a Sal's pizza. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty fucking amazing.
I don't because I'm single and lonely, but carry on.
And then to top it off, not only did she turn up with half a Sal's pizza, she turned up with 4 fucking cheesy garlic scrolls from
garlic
Domino's.
Oh.
From Domino's.
Yeah, those are the
Which
goodies.
means she went to 2 places.
2 places, yeah.
Just to make me happy. And then she took me to my favourite bookstore. I was like, let's go buy books.
You have a favourite bookstore?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Not just like, how many bookstores do you go to, motherfucker? Do you have a favourite bookstore?
I have a favourite bookstore, yeah.
Really? I can only name
the Red Cross bookstore on Church.
Okay.
Remember where Dress for Less was on Church?
Unfortunately, I'm old enough to say yes.
Yes, exactly.
It's Dress for Less.
It's a gym.
I remember getting a pair of Slazenger shoes there once.
There you go. It's a gym and a Red Cross bookstore and a few other things now. And that Red Cross bookstore is fucking great. I got a cool book, man. I got a real cool photography book. Actually, Jen found this fucking cool book too. Barry Crump book, which I'm fucking dying to sit down and read.
Crump.
Barry Crump's photography. So
Barry Crump was into photography?
Fucking, I know, right? What couldn't he do?
Man, because he doesn't seem like the sort of guy that's like, yeah, see that bloody frangipani over there? Fucking the right fucking light. I reckon that'll be
great
a bloody grouse photo.
Yeah. No, some of the photos are beautiful.
Okay.
He photos a lot of rural things.
Do you remember what back in the day, Tuck's Wonder Dogs?
Yep.
That was a must-watch in our household,
That was a good show.
Yeah, man. That was when there was only 3 channels.
Yeah. Country calendar.
Country.
I mean, it's still on.
Is it still going?
Apparently.
Well, it was kind of like when we started doing this podcast, because like, you know, like your family, like Jen and that, love Shorten Street, right?
Yeah, totally.
And like, I think I came around and like, I think you guys were talking about Shorten Street, and it was an honest reaction too. I sat up and I'm like, Shorten Street's still going?
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea, because I never, you know, like, the conventional TV is gone now. Like, it's all streaming sites and stuff. So like, I don't have like a TV that I can scroll channels. I just go.
Yeah.
So I, you know, completely oblivious to the fact that Shorten Street was still going. And my immediate question after that is, Chris Warner still there?
Yeah, 100%.
He's been there since day one, bro.
I'm waiting for him to pop out another kid. His kid's a doctor now.
Oh my God, it's been that long?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Alf and Home and Away. Like, is he still there?
I never watched it.
No, never.
No, Neville's never home and away, dude.
I was for a little while when there was this one chick on there that I was just like, I was like 12, 13 years old. Like,
Home and Away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, I never watched one episode.
No, okay.
Closer each day.
But it was kind of like The Sopranos. Like, I never watched The Sopranos because like I had a lot of, you know, like different things going on, extracurricular, like, you know, with school and stuff. And I remember Sopranos was on a night that I had training. So there was that, you know, it was a show that I can't believe took me that long. Yeah. You know, because the fact that it was your favorite show, I'm like, okay.
Still is.
Because like every time you make a recommendation, I'm like, okay, I'll take it for gospel. Like, I'll watch it. Like how you recommended The Bear, and I started watching it last night, and I ended up just been watching the whole thing.
Did you watch season 2?
No, I've only watched 1.
Oh fuck! I can't wait.
I got to season 1.
I can't wait for you through season 2. There's like 2 episodes in there. I was like, these 2 episodes are the best 2 episodes. Not only have they done, but like any TV show in a while have done. Oh, I love Rick and Morty.
I'm so glad because I just fucking finished Parks and Rec. I finished Parks and Rec, and I had nothing to really watch. So I started like just cherry picking shit that I like, and then I watched Afterlife again, which is so amazing. I love that show, and I went straight from there to The Bear Book because like I actually my anxiety goes kind of haywire when I don't have something. I need to have something to watch because otherwise you'll just lie in bed with it like nothing. It sounds really cheesy, but like having a show that you follow. If any, it gives you some kind of purpose. It gives you something to follow or do. Like, it's as simple as that when you have like a bedridden life.
It's literally just like in Afterlife, how he kept going to kill himself, and he's like, "Oh, my dog's hungry."
Yeah, that scene in the bathtub is
it's powerful.
Yeah, my thing is, you know, like talking about what we talked about before we went on about suicide and stuff, and methods of suicide.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that crossed my mind in that scene. So the scene is, for those who don't know, he was in the bathtub and he had a razor blade to his wrist and he was just trying to egg himself on to do it.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, the dog appears and barks and stops him from doing it. And one of my reactions was like, what made him like decide that is the method of...
Yeah.
Because even in my darkest like moments, like, you know, like with suicidal moments that I've had, if you told me like you can end it now, like yes please, you just have to cut here, here, here and here, I'd be like, you know what, I might stay alive. I might just, you know, life ain't actually that bad, you know. That's a really fucking insane way to go. Surely bleeding out, because it can't be, it won't be instant.
Nah.
Obviously, so like you gotta cut arteries. And saying that, like we were talking earlier about blood squirting out. So I suppose I've had that a lot.
Not to the point where it's...
Nah, it's just a little. But it is fun watching blood squirt out of you. I'm just saying.
God, that is such
out of my arm.
Fucked up thing to say.
Blood squirting out of my arm. Yeah, like, and it's just it's weird that it's like normal for me. But like, if I tell like a family member or whatever, like just off the cuff sort of thing, and quite often I get stopped. Like, whoa, cuz back up, what? You squirted blood. Yeah. It's like, yeah, but like actual, like a water gun. They're like, oh fuck, that's crazy shit, bro. I'm like, oh, that's just so I've had it happen 3 or 4 times in a day. Yeah. They had to. Here's one thing. Like, it happened like 2 weeks ago. They had to. You know those blue curtains. Yeah. They had to like replace the curtain. This lady came in and she's just like, I'm just gonna be replacing the curtain. And I'm like, oh, why is that? Like, did something happen? Yeah. Does the person over there do something?
They're like, no.
And she's like, no, it's because of your blood. Because I didn't know the blood was on the curtain because I'm blind as a motherfucker, obviously. I was like, is there blood on there? She's just like looking at, because she doesn't obviously know that I'm half blind. Yeah. She looked at me, looked at the curtain, then looked at me again and was like, you're kidding, right? I'm like, oh, I got bad eyesight. She's like, there's blood all over here. Yeah. That's why I'm replacing it. I'm like,
you're like, oh, I just thought it was purple.
No, my reaction was like, huh. Okay, I didn't even know. Yeah. Whereas some people are like, I squirted blood. What the fuck? Whereas I'm like, it happens. Whatever. It happens. And because I'm quite an itchy kind of guy, like, you know, if a needle, like I could just, if it's itchy, like in my sleep. Yeah. Because the amount of times I've been woken up where, like, there's a massive puddle of blood. Yeah. And a nurse is like, because I've done it in my sleep. Yeah, yeah. You know, like...
That's why often I've came in and they've been bandaged up. Yeah. So you can't get to them.
Yeah, sometimes they and sometimes I still get to it. Yeah. Like, they're like, why do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. What, you know, like, one of them would laugh. She goes, you get piss or sleep, mate. And when you do... It's not very constructive. Yeah. She goes, you stop breathing, you bloody pull your lines out, so either you don't sleep or you have fucked up sleep. Yeah. So that's my relationship with sleep. I don't have it anymore.
No, what's it good for?
But, okay, so going back to your fucking thing.
My challenge.
How do you feel if we both did it and we did it on the channel?
Yeah, love it.
Okay.
Just do it on when you can.
Yeah.
Like when you feel you're up for it.
But you're doing the whole...
I want to try to do it every day.
Yeah. I think that's cool, bro.
I think I owe it to, like, my wife. And, like, I just want to try.
And I think, like, you and I can do it any which way we want to do it. But I think when you said earlier that you want to do it at the end of each day, kind of like a review of the day. Yeah. I feel like you could do it whenever the moment, like
100%.
Any time during the day, like you know, you could 100%. Have like a really nice interaction with someone at the dairy. Yeah. And you could be walking out of the dairy and just be like, hey, like
this just happened. Made my day.
It's made my day, sort of. Yeah. Like that could be your video. I like that idea. Yeah. Then just doing like a hey. So, the end of day 2 today, and it'll just be monotonous. I don't know. That's my thought. Like, but I feel like you've inspired me to do the same thing. Cause,
so if you're not on TikTok, look up, or if you are on TikTok, Before You Jump. If you just look up Before You Jump, it will come up.
I made a page once, and I made it and never logged in again. So there's another before you jump out.
Yeah, there is two. One's got videos and one's got nothing.
That's the one I made. Like I created it. Like, yeah, man, I was all like doing the whole what you're doing now. Like, I'm gonna do all these videos like I used to, and I never logged in again.
Yeah.
Because the thought of like being social media active, bro, is I don't know. It's not 2018 anymore when I used to.
The thing
do
is,
that.
like, I'm just so over Facebook at the moment. Like,
okay, like I'm gonna peel back the curtain a bit about something you mentioned in the car.
Yeah.
On the way here, I thought what you mentioned in the car was going to be your challenge. Now, what you said in the car?
Yeah.
What you said in the car? Do you mind divulging that? And like, or was that just like something that you maybe want to do? But
that process isn't. I haven't quite thought it out, and as usual, I'll run it by my soulmate over there.
I hope we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, we are,
okay.
And the other one. Yeah, and fucking just. Yeah, I don't know. They're just thoughts at the moment, but like the other idea, I want to do the TikTok one. I'm all for.
Bro, I just clicked. We are talking about different things. I just realized what you're talking about.
You're talking about the funny thing I said. Talking about doing funny related thing.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about something else.
Oh.
I'm just going to mention it. You were thinking about quitting Facebook.
Oh, that, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, the problem is, like, Facebook is the only link I have to some family members.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I can tell you now, as 100% why I'm even still on Facebook. But yeah. I was telling you in the car, like, even though I post the odd thing, I won't, like, post it and then scroll. Like, I never scroll.
Yeah, I decided to stop.
Because I can't, but I physically can't, like, see.
Yeah, totally.
So I've actually inadvertently been off of Facebook for quite some time.
Yeah.
And what I remember like about Facebook is like statuses that were either like toxic, or it was a land of make believe. Like people posting like this is what my life is like, but if you know them quite well, you're like bullshit. Like you know, like you're not mother of the year. You see a kid like once a fucking fortnight. Like you know, like. And it's the toxicity that comes with social media. Like it's actually, you know, and on top of that, like the mindless scrolling that I used to do, like I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And so to be honest with you, it's been a good thing.
I mean, I hardly post anything but like I said, the problem is, it's a connection to some of my cousins.
Yeah, because
that's how I keep up with their kids and stuff. And
a lot of my posts, like sometimes, is about Kiana, for instance, because like aunties and uncles want to, you know, like they like seeing that stuff because you know that's the only connection they have to you. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I've stayed on Facebook, but I don't do the scrolling like I used to.
Like Jen's real good. Like she hardly ever posts anything. And if she does, it's about the kids, and that's just for the same reasons that she and I both have family who will only see that because. I think that's
a lot of for a lot of people too. To be honest,
I'm over it. What it is.
Yeah.
The only other I take it back. The only other thing I like about Facebook is the marketplace.
It gets addictive. The marketplace.
Actually, Jen's made a real good point. It is also really good for keeping up with shops and their specials. Like
good point, Gil. Yeah,
like Chili Box and
Clear. Yeah, do you know that's literally the first thing I saw when I walked in was the sales box.
And you're like, please be full.
No, fuck off. I know it's in your garage. It's not going to be fucking empty. No, I mean, full.
It is.
Who sells pizza lying around?
Do you want a mic?
Who sells pizza lying around?
So yeah, I don't know, man. Like Facebook, I don't know.
And well, I think it'll be because for my shoe addiction. Because I have a lot of like shoe marketplace kind of like or shoe stores like well, like for instance the ones that I got that I'm wearing right now, these Reebok pumps, it was from a sneaker community based in Australia, and it had to be these shoes there was only like 500 of them left, and it was authenticated, but I get all those, like I only know about that from Facebook, and I even messaged you yesterday.
Yeah, that's funny.
I messaged you yesterday, like, crying out for... so I messaged Dylan yesterday, crying out for help, but because like I was trying so hard not to buy a pair of shoes that I wanted years and years ago, and they're predominantly black with a bit of yellow. They're Jordan 4s, and they re-released them. And the reason why it's a problem is they're $470. Yeah. And I was like, I saw the Afterpay logo and I'm like, oh no, now I can feasibly do it. So then I got my size, and I even had it in the what do you call it? The shopping cart. And that's when I'm like, oh no, you're about, and I reached out to him like, help.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to buy these shoes, and your response was absolutely on the money, perfect, because you brought Kiana into it straight away. You're like, you could buy Kiana this, and this, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, and stuff she's going to need.
But then I'm like, wait a minute, like, no, it's not like I'm choosing between the two. I've got money for both. And then I went straight back to, so fuck, I can do this, but like, including authentication and shipping, it's like $500.
Yeah,
$500, dude, and I was that close to getting them.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, that's why, because I knew that it was going to be like, I'm so glad I have them, but the regret will be so real, because $500, fucking hell, like, you can fill your fridge twice over with $500.
Oh man.
Or like,
we can do a lot.
So your reply was
in 2015 you could.
Eh?
In 2015 you could fill your fridge that much.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't even fill your fucking basket now. You go 10 items or less sort of thing, and it's like, there will be $109 for you. There's like 9 things in that bag. Fuck. Yeah. Do you know one thing I hate buying the most, but I have to buy it because the price of them is shavers. Like, because the only blade that I can use is like the Gillette, like, you
Mac
know,
10s.
yeah, like I can't do any other brand, and they are like always like $21.90.
Yeah,
like they're never on special. Like, I don't want the 2-blader.
Just grow your beard up.
Nah, because I fucking scratch eczema like I'm a crack addict, like scratching my face all the fucking time. That's why my hair's so thinned out and I have no eyebrows. I don't show expression, bro, because I have no eyebrows. I don't know. Are you surprised or angry? Like, I have no idea. I've scratched them off. Like, it's kind of like facial alopecia.
Yeah.
Was that the word? Alopecia.
Alopecia. Yeah.
I don't know. Alopecia. It sounds like an exotic fruit. Man, you got a slice of alopecia.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said nigga voice. I said nigga. I said nigga twice. 3 times. Sorry. Yeah, because we don't live in a world now where you edit shit. You don't edit nothing.
Edit nothing. I hate editing.
I'm going to go back on what I used to. I always like say, like, I don't care like what I've ever said in the past. I just say what's on my mind. Blah blah. Totally. No regrets. Yeah. Right. But like, looking back at some of our episodes, there is one episode I would like to respectfully ask you if it's okay if we remove it.
Is it the Chinese baby one?
I live by that. Like, they don't know thing. There's millions of them. You can't miss one. Like, that shit. No.
Did you let him punch me?
Dude, stop gaslighting. Stop like planting things where I put my foot in it every time. Like,
okay, what is it? What is the episode?
Well, now I gotta. Should I mention the episode? Like, okay. I'm not gonna. Should I say?
Well, whatever it is, I want to go back and listen to it first.
You won't need to when I tell you the episode.
Okay.
It's an episode where I say a certain word about 119 times. Oh, and it's 119 times too many.
I know the episode.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's the one after we went to Wellington.
And
we found a particular street.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
So here's the thing. Like, grew up using that word like it's the norm.
Yeah.
And as a society, we very much frown upon that word, but it's ingrained in my vernacular now, where I say it all the time.
Yeah.
No, it's like another word. It's an F word.
Yeah.
I say that's another word, like, where we said it so liberally all the time growing up because it wasn't like so frowned upon.
Yeah.
Now that word universally is a horrible word.
Yeah.
I unfortunately say it like quite often.
Yeah.
Every time I say it, as soon as I say the word, I regret it.
Yeah.
But I've been saying it my whole life, like, you know, where like I sometimes it comes out, and I genuinely like feel bad for saying. I've said it on stage before too,
Yeah.
and even on stage, I mid joke, I'm like, "Oh, I wasn't meant to." I
Felt, say that.
Yeah, and like, but that moment of genuineness, the crowd actually like laughed at that because they could see that I was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah,
like I was,
I've made a mistake. Yeah.
So I do have an episode that I, just because I think about like, like if I broaden my horizons a bit, fucking instead of family that are listening to, because if family listen to it, they don't give a shit, like blah blah. But what if like a random person, like listen to that, and they're quite easily offended, dude, they're never gonna listen again.
Yeah.
With what I was saying. So you know the episode I'm talking about.
I know exactly how that episode came about. And I remember it. And even I sat there cringing as you said it.
Yeah, like it just, I don't know why, but that gave, what you talked about gave me the green light to just be like, oh, like I'm just with the cousins in Auckland. I'm just gonna like keep it 100 and talk like I would.
Yeah, we can remove the episode if you want. I don't care.
I don't know. It's just like what one person said to us like earlier on in this podcast journey is like don't underestimate how far your reach is. And when you say something like that, like 99% of people that hear that word don't like it. And I said it 100 fucking times.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look, it's not a good representation of who we are. Like, blah, blah. So that word and the other word, F word, are two words that, like, over time, like, the F word has become just, it's like cunt in America.
Yeah.
Really just harsh.
Which is sad because I love that word.
It's such a beautiful word, cunt. Like,
it just sums up everything.
Yeah, like, I've noticed just by watching different shows and stuff that, like, the word cunt is becoming more prominent in the UK. Like, I feel like they're saying it more and more.
Oh, 100%.
You fucking cunt.
Yeah.
You know, like...
I think they've always said it more.
Oh, nah, I reckon Aussies and Kiwis beat them to the punch. Like
Aussies, 100%.
Yeah, like, it was like when we were in Thailand, we nearly got in a fight with these two Americans.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's like, like, what a funny cunt or something like that. And he's like, hey, you just call me a cunt? And then the mate turned around and like, you call my mate a cunt? And like, no, but me and Della, we were just sort of prodding them like, yeah, this cunt here. And he's just like, what? And then in the end, we were just like laughing, like, no, watch this. Like, and we yelled out to the bro, Steve's, oh, Steve's cunt, you want a drink? He's like, of course cunt. And we turned and we're like, see? He's like, wait, so y'all like use that word as a term of endearment?
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah. He's like, you fuckers are crazy. Like crazy cunts. We're like, crazy cunts.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like, if you put a little stank on it, then it's very obtuse, you know, like you go from, oh, this cunt to this cunt.
Yeah.
You know, like, the difference between the two.
When you're really hitting that T, that's when it's offensive.
And I feel like you got to snarl at the start of it, like there's like a cunt. Yeah. You got to snarl.
It is a good word.
But the thing is, though, if you say that in America in an argument, like, it's just like, what? Yeah. Whereas here, it's like, I feel like there are worse things to say, to call someone.
I like using it as a punchline on stage, eh?
Yeah.
If you just get it in right, people just are like, oh, yes.
Can you imagine Jerry Seinfeld just dropping a cunt, like, once? Like,
I love that.
I've heard him swear once, and that was, like, HBO Talking Funny. It's and it's with Ricky Gervais.
Yes, I know.
Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock.
I love that.
Louis C.K. Yeah. I've watched it a couple of times. I enjoy just listening to, like,
Did he do the whistle?
Did he do the... Ricky Gervais is laughing. Did he do the whistle? So he was talking about, they were talking about the N-word and how Louis C.K. like uses it, blah, blah, blah. And Jerry Seinfeld was just like, would you ever use it? He's like, no, like, because I haven't found the funny in it. He goes, you've found the funny in that word, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, I think he was like, can you just say fuck? Yeah. and hearing Jerry Seinfeld say fuck was so weird, dude. Yeah. That'd be like hearing my mum say fuck.
It'd be like hearing Bill Cosby say it. That'd be like hearing Bill Cosby use the N-word. Because he was so against it.
I can't believe, one, he got out of jail, and 2, he's doing a worldwide tour at the moment, like a comedy tour.
Would you go see him?
No. Fuck. Because I'm saying fuck because, yeah, I would.
Yeah,
but
so
fucking Cosby, dude.
I would go.
But here's the thing.
I don't like what he did. I don't support it. 100% against it. I'm glad he did his jail time.
No.
But I'll be curious. I'll be
Thank
curious.
you. Yeah. My thing is one, what's he going to talk about? Like, is he going to, like Louis C.K., like when he came back, is he going to address what happened?
Yeah.
Which he did, which is cool. Is he going to address, like, is he going to make an inside joke? Like, don't leave your cocktails. Like, and my second thing is how everyone, like, are people going to go? Like, is there going to be fucking, like a riot? Like, is there gonna people outside of a signs like down with Cosby, down, like, you know, like I want to see. I'm basically gonna go to hoping for drama because I think he's coming to New Zealand.
It'll be interesting.
It's unbelievable. Like, he got away with murder because they found a loophole. And that's how he got out.
Disgusting.
Like, he only he did like 3 months of comfy time, and and because the US law system's so fucked up, they found a loophole. So he got out of jail. Yeah. And now he's doing a worldwide comedy tour. Like nothing happened.
It's just wrong, eh?
It is wrong.
But I still want to go.
But when you say it's wrong, does that mean that he should never do comedy again for what he did?
Oh, like, I'm way too tired to get into that fucking philosophical argument.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
Uncle, well then...
I'm too tired to get in a philosophical argument about whether Bill Cosby should ever do stand-up again outside of prison bars.
What, you did think he had little shows inside?
Oh, you know he was running material. One's comedian, always comedian.
Yeah.
He'll be like, hey, cellmate, what do you think of this? I can't do a Bill Cosby impression.
I need to hear it to fucking do it, but I can do a Bill Cosby. Yeah. I need to hear it, but whatever.
Put him pop.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, sure, bro.
We're over an hour.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Have you got a thing?
What's that?
Have you got it before you jump? It's getting harder to do, eh?
Well,
Jen, have you got it before you jump?
I do. It's just let's just say, like, it goes by what we were talking about before we started recording, and that's kind of like something I don't really want to share on air, but
then don't. Save it for another ep.
Yeah, but the best thing to say is if in your darkest moments, like find the energy to reach out to someone.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if you have suicidal ideations and whatnot, then let it be known to your inner circle.
Yeah. So
they can always, because if you're acting a certain way and you haven't told anyone, they don't know why you're acting the way you're acting. Yeah. But if you have, like, so for me, I have, like, say, for instance, Kiana, she knows every signal, every blah, 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 because I've told her. Yeah. So when I'm acting a certain way, she knows why, whatnot, like, and when I have, like, those really, really dark moments, I can reach out to someone like Kiana and it's not a shock to her because she knows what's going on. Yeah. And that can save your life. Yeah. Or it can cut. Like, if you're having, like, a period of time where you're really down in the dumps, sad, mad at the world, blah, 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 you can actually shorten that pain by telling someone. Yeah. Because they can snap you out of it. Because I know 9 times out of 10, my daughter knows how to snap me out of it. Yep. And... Sorry?
Me? Him? Yeah. You've snapped yourself out of it before when you weren't given a choice.
Yeah. And like I said, but I feel like if I was to commit suicide, it would have happened by now. Yeah. But in saying that, it doesn't stop those strong feelings.
Yeah, and they're always there.
But I'm lucky enough to know that I could reach out to my daughter. I can reach out to my brother. Yeah. And, like, even if something as trivial as buying a pair of shoes,
Yeah.
I know I can reach out to you.
Oh, you totally.
You know, and so
yeah.
Keep yourself in check. If you're the sort of person that has those sort of feelings and you haven't told anyone, that is the worst place to be in. Because in your darkest moment, if no one knows the pain that you're going through, then you have no one to turn to. And that person that you turn to could save your fucking life.
Yeah.
So, like, make sure that you have some sort of support system around you, because you never know subconsciously what you might do to yourself.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Before you jump, have a support network.
Yep.
Because it's
beautiful.
It could be a matter of life or death.
Yep.
And I agree. My shoes are dope. Thank you for asking.
They are dope, but you don't need more. As I said to you in the car, bro, you can't even fucking see them.
I got it before you jump.
Okay.
Before you make any rash decisions about purchases online, reach out.
Yeah.
Because just before we go, I was going to buy these fucking shoes. They're basically $500, had them in the shopping cart, and if I hadn't reached out to you, I would have fucking done it.
On their way.
Because your reply was bang on. Like, you brought Kiana into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a support network and make and maybe, you know, like say no. You know,
because the other advice I gave you was like, bro, I know you want those ones, but why don't you buy some half the price?
But I don't have shoes that the shoes that I have and like and love and wear. None of them are like half the price. They're not $500.
This is why I wear Vans, because they are fucking half the price.
And
I know, right? He talks about this big shoe collection. He always wears the same fucking shoes.
I have like 10 or 12 in rotation because I love them, and the rest are in storage.
We must always be on.
I've got I won't say exactly how many pairs of shoes I have, but it's less than 100, but more than 90.
Have a good one, everyone.
Much love.